Mandi bule bule song. Na mejo wa Ghana. Na bene wenye. Bene wenye. Na mejo wa. Agbene wenye. Kakure gante. Ghana. Mangana. Oh, Mangana. I got you. You were going. I am a Thai. Some keba. One of ever. You know it, girl? Mangana. I am a Thai. Some keba. One of ever. Manle. For your manle kashujuba. Manle kashujuba. Go for manle kashujuba. Ramboom. Oh, Ghana, Benewenye. Igrigging. Junama Joa. Yes, welcome to Dr. Randall Page. Agbene wenye, Junona Mejuola, Agbene wenye don, because Sani Amo Atai Nebakwewono, because those who are leading us today are not more and better than Atai Niye in Sawon prison. Welcome, family and friends. Welcome to Dr. Randall's Page. We are here to speak truth to power. I can see Samuel Aban. Yes, I can see my own brothers and sisters also watching me live on Facebook. So, message when you share program. We are coming to talk about Ken Ofuyata Asemba Kopenieka Lydia Mandela Ewa say Lily P and so I say Sanso and Lydia AD Asa. TBA. My topic is very simple. Ken Ofori stop using the Bible to deceive Ghanaians. Yenko tie Ken Ofori asem wene me beka ho asem. Wabe kan sem bi sisi a me yie me video no. Wo mo hwe video ni bi nti. Ken Ofori be yi nsem ni bia no. Yenko tie nsem a Ken Ofori odi be yi GHANAFUOR ano. Munti, odi munti. Entro.
I'm once again delighted to update you on progress we are making to address the economic challenges facing the country.
So this is an update on the economy, just like a Kufuor date on the COVID-19. You'll be seeing Ken Ofori every now and often coming into your homes to be addressing Ombeya Kopim 2024. These are some of the things that they are going to use. I've told you they want to psych the minds of you to go to the polls come 2024. For you to go and vote for the MPP to break 8. I've also told you they are going to use the churches because that is the only way they are going to use the numbers of the churches. Church of Pentecost alone, almost about 3-something million people, and assume a year through Church of Pentecost. Methodist in Baye, Catholic in Baye, a friend is Assemblies of God in Baye. And these are one-man churches, a year Lighthouse, Money, a year friend is saying, Otabo Masori na ICGCC for Njinamae. And they are going to use the church obviously your pastors are going to be visited by these politicians. They are going to send some of their men from the Jubilee House to visit your pastors so that they can start, bribing them with money. So they will see, you see them going to see Pastor Odro. It's up to him whether so Beji Sikano no we're preaching, asking the church members to go and vote for MPP to break 8. And also Beji Sikano Bedi, no, they are the members, what kind of credit structure members, no. So I'm using Pastor Odro as an example, said this is what they are going to do from 2023, because they know everything is clear. From the national, a friend is saying, security agencies, they have already told the president if election is to be held today or tomorrow or 2024, MPP will still lose. So they want to find ways and means to steal the election. So one of the things is Ken Ofori will be addressing you and updating you on the economy that he has collapsed. He has collapsed the economy. Ken Ofori Atta is the one who has collapsed Ghana's economy. Since 1992, Ghana has never defaulted on the payment of her debt. So if today Ken Ofori has issued a press statement and updating you through Facebook and through the televisions and radio stations, be mindful, he is the cause of our problem. Ken Ofori is the cause of the problem of Ghana. I have told you from day one, if you want to know somebody, Samoa, don't look further. Go to Jubilee House, you will meet Ken Ofori and Akufo-Addo there. Greet them good morning. Some for me, destroying the nation. And I mean what I'm saying. I'm not joking. And I tell you, as a man who God speaks to, because every man God speaks to, what you say? And I'm telling you, if you go to Jubilee House, you want to know who the demon and the devil and the evil people are. It's Ken Ofori and Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo. Why do I say so? The Constitution of Ghana says that the president of Ghana should make you happy. Now the question is, are you happy as a Ghanaian? The Constitution is saying you should be happy. The government should make you happy. So if a government comes and you are crying, you have to know that that government is not a government. A government, papa. Some government. They have stolen your joy. Christmas is here. You can see my beautiful Christmas tree. You don't want to even put up your Christmas tree because you know said definitely sikeni wo. And then no kase nkofo bebre ntumi ntobo bronya nneoma ma wo ma. And bronya yi tu asheda. It is the fault of Ken Ofori. Don't believe anything any other person tells you. Say Ken Ofori fault. It is his fault. And Akufo-Addo is not ready to sacrifice the Sasabonsam because he himself is also another Sasabonsam who bears the captain band. I have done a video, but I have come back because of this particular man called Ken Ofori. He thinks every Ghanaian is a fool. He thinks every Ghanaian does not reason like the way their foolish soldiers don't reason. He thinks that every Ghanaian do what they do is the MPP and the NDC. He thinks that every Ghanaian could toast to this duopoly of these political parties and that we do not take into consideration and analyze the things they say. It will feel say GHANAFUOR nyinaa no yɛnifrafoɔ te sɛ wɔn foot soldiers for no. And I have to come and let you understand that this man called Ken Ofori is demon, is evil, and I can prove it in the court of law. It's not something that when I say I cannot prove it. Who is a demon? A demon is anybody that steals your joy. My joy as a Ghanaian has been stolen by Ken Ofori. The Bible says that. And I am basing my argument and the fact on the biblical Bible. On the Bible, the text in the Bible. It says that if a wicked man rules you or governs you, the nation murmurs in their heart. It says that the nation gnashes their teeth. It says that people cry. Today, Ghanaians are crying. It means we have wicked wicked and evil finance minister named Ghanafuor, who always come and quote Bibles for you to think that he fears God. He has no respect for God. Because if a man fears God, they would not come and use God's name in vain. Ken Ofori consistently uses the name of God in vain because he knows that 70% of Ghanaians are Christians. So he plays with the what? The emotions and the Christianity of the nation. He plays on that emotion. That motions, because when he comes and tells you and quote the Bible, you would think that he is a Christian and he believes in what you believe and that he's there for you. That is not true. Even Satan, the most handsome men that were meant to believe in the Bible, quoted Bible verses. So be careful of the voices that you listen to when they are quoting the Bible verses to you. And a typical example is Ghanafuor, consistently quoting the Bible and not being a doer of what the Bible represents or says. Fear these men. Fear these men like Ghanafuor, who will tell you that we will never go to IMF, and they will quote the Bible and refer to people, the characters in the Bible, and will tell you that they are not short-sighted and that they are never going to take Ghana to IMF. Today, Ghanafuor has come back, quoting Bible verses to you again. Oh, my people, if you are a Christian, you should be angry with Ghanafuor for using the name of our Lord in vain. If you are a Christian, you should start standing up for your Bible, because it will not happen that you will see a Muslim that will not stand up for the Quran when people are using the Quran in vain. But we have 70% of Ghanaians watching Ghanafuor Atta using the Bible in vain and quoting the Bible. That is what Ken is doing. Use the Bible to steal, like the colonial masters. They use it to rape our women. They use the Bible to impregnate our mothers. They use the Bible to steal from us. And Ghanafuor is no different from those evil colonial masters who came to steal us with the Bible. And a typical example is our own Ghanaian, who spent over 300 and something thousand US dollars to do a liver transplant after drinking so much alcohol and destroying his liver. Ghanaians have to pay for it, because in opposition he was unable to do this transplant. Why did he not do the transplant when MPP was in opposition? Because there was no money. Today, he has eaten fat, the meal of Ghanaians. So he comes and speaks nonsense to us. But some of us, we are aware. Our eyes are open. Our brains function. And our mouth will speak truth to every Ghanaian. That hear me and hear me well. That is not that I have hate in my heart for Akufo-Addo or Ghanafuor. No. I hate what they represent and not their persona or not their person as the individual. No. I hate the messages that they carry, the evil deeds that they are doing unto the Ghanaian. Now listen to what this finance minister is saying.
Ladies and gentlemen, after presenting the 2023 budget to Parliament on 24th November 2022, Parliament worked tirelessly to provide policy approval of the budget on Tuesday, 6 December 2022. On behalf of His Excellency President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, I wish to use this occasion to express sincere gratitude to Right Honorable Speaker, the leadership of Parliament, and all members of Parliament for working hard beyond official hours and over weekends to approve the policies underpinning the 2023 budget. This approval is the first step in the approval process. The next stage, which is currently ongoing, is for Parliament to consider and approve the budget estimates of individual MMDAs. In addition, Parliament is also considering for approval the fiscal measures, both revenues and expenditures, and their related legal instruments underpinning the 2020.
When I saw this video, to be honest with you, when I saw this video, I thought he was going to resign. Because I thought after telling the whole nation that he was not taking us to the IMF, I thought he was going to resign. When I saw this video, I thought, oh, finally Ken Ofori has listened to the voices of Ghanaians, because the voice of the people is the voice of God. And so Ken Ofori was going to resign. Little did I know that Ken Ofori will forever remain Ofori and not resign. Let's listen.
Budget. This second stage will culminate in approval of the appropriations bill, which will enable the implementation of the 2020.
He is explaining to us the IMF, the terms and conditions, the IMF that he never believed in, the IMF that he told Ghanaians that he was not taking us to the IMF, and that they are not like the Joshuas and the Sellers and the Calebs and so-called, and that for him he is a Christian, and that we have the resources, and that we are not going to the IMF. And they said it, they were preaching it loud and clear, as if they were singing some lullaby for babies into the ears of Ghanaians. We will not go to the IMF. Oh, we will know that this one, John Kumar, this one, in a chorus form. We will not go to the IMF. Then one will come, we will not go to the IMF. Then one will shout, we will not go to the IMF. It's like they were giving us bass, auto, and whatever. But today, here we are, fellow Ghanaians. Let's listen to Ken Ofori Atta.
We are, therefore, calling on the Parliament to favorably consider the fiscal measures in the 2023 budget as they are an integral part of the package for addressing the economic challenges.
If you go and watch the video, you hear people, oh, God bless you, Ken Ofori Atta. God bless you, Ofori Atta. You hear people shouting, Ofori Atta, God bless you, God bless you. You hear people shouting, God bless you. Most of them, go and check their surnames. Go and check their names. Akos, Adwa, Mensa, Kwabena. Go and see tribal big gods, tribal big gods, tribal big gods. Always making sure that they will go and pronounce Ken Ofori Atta's name, even when Ken Ofori Atta is not performing. Let's continue.
Facing the country, and will facilitate the approval of an IMF program by its board. As you know, the fund program consists of three important components: attaining a stable macroeconomic environment, obtaining debt sustainability, and seeking financing assurances. Ghana's domestic debt program was launched on Monday, 5th December 2022. The objective of the program is to reduce Ghana's current debt burden.
When freedom fighters was telling you that the Akufo-Addo, your ministers are huge, reduce the size of your ministers, because even in China, a population of 1.2 billion, their ministers is not even up to 80. So reduce your ministers. Akufo-Addo never give ears to what we were saying. Today, IMF, Akwesi Bruni has to come and tell them what to do. I've told you, inferiority complex. They don't believe in the black man. They are blacks, but they don't believe in us. So you see clearly today, as we freedom fighters were saying that the size of your ministers are huge. Reduce it, because when you were in opposition, you told the then government, whose ministers were up to 80 or something, you said the size was too huge, and that when you, Akufo-Addo, becomes the president of the Republic of Ghana, you're going to cut down the size of the ministers. But today, what do we see? 120 ministers. And in all these things that we are saying and lamenting and coming out with videos and expressing our frustrations, telling you, the president, that still reduce the size of your ministers. Ken Ofori Atta's cousin, Akufo-Addo, again, is not even listening to us. But they will listen to the white man because they don't believe in themselves as a people. They don't believe in you. They don't respect you. I'll give you an example, just one example. Akufo-Addo comes to UK when the Queen passed away to glory. He came here. They put him and his colleague African leaders on a coach, as if that was not even disgraceful. Akufo-Addo sat on a bench. But in Ghana, there is a V8 allocated for a seat or a chair that he will use his golden bum to sit on. That he will use his precious Orangus Duna to sit on. Because Akufo-Addo Duna bodo alo, je Duna ping ping, je Duna kangpe, ewa eta onoko papa neke Duna bodo Atta. So in Ghana, a V8 is dedicated. But when he's outside, he will sit on hospital chairs. In America, he was sitting on a hospital chair. But in Ghana, V8. Because you see, in Ghana, he will get some foolish buffoons who were not raised well to praise him and sing hallelujah. God bless you. Instead of saying, God punish you, Akufo-Addo. Because of the nature of politics we do in Ghana. The basis is ethnic jingoism. The English is so big in your ears. It means that we are just doing tribal bigotry with our politics. So even when he's an Akan and he's doing nonsense, we will still say, God bless you. Instead of saying that God should give you wisdom, so that at least you will let wisdom lead you to ensure you take your people from captivity of poverty, sickness, and diseases. No. Let's continue. Listen to this man using the Bible in vain, disrespecting Christ and what he stood for.
And its service and implications on our economy. The program is designed to achieve this.
Yeah, the program is designed to achieve that.
Efficient.
When they are speaking, they want to speak like the Queen, or they want to speak like the sons and daughters of George Washington. The program is designed as if when speaking English is equated to somebody who is more intelligent. English is a language. Ubikak Hausa, Dagbani, Nzema, Ga. You should respect him more than the person who only speaks English and does not even understand your local language. Because you will not get Akwesi Bruni learning your language when they don't have understanding of their language. They will never do that. It will be a taboo. They won't even think about to even come and learn Twi when they don't know their language. No. In Ghana, when you speak Twi, you speak Ga, you speak Fanti, you speak Hausa. Oh, you are speaking vernacular. Oh, Giant, where are you living? Are you living on another platform? Is it not a vernacular country that you live? Is it not vernacular people buying your things in the marketplaces? Let's go on.
An expedited manner.
Expedited.
It is critical to restoring macroeconomic stability and debt sustainability. The government has continued to dialogue extensively with various stakeholders, including regulators and representatives across the pensions, banking, asset management, and insurance sectors. We have discussed with them the rationale behind the domestic debt exchange program, understood their perspectives, and
we have discussed with them, understood their perspective. He's talking about the IMF, that he said that they are not like Joshua and Caleb. They will not go. Now they are there, dying with the IMF, that they claim they will never go. I'm telling you how Ken Ofori is so deceitful and using God's name in vain. Let's go. We are going to expose them one by one. Oh, what? We get time for them.
In their feedback. Ultimately, confidence and the active participation of all stakeholders are the essential elements for the success of this debt exchange.
On ferry, on good when massy. Samin ko IMF, wako. And so you're bold, can't IMF one said, hey, Radin Yankopo is only in Ghana. It's only in Ghana that we will be led by fools like this. It's only in Ghana. It's only in Ghana, today's Ghana, that we allowed such riffraffs such good for nothing men to lead us. And sometimes it comes as if when we are suffering now, say we are shocked. Why are we suffering? We are suffering because we have foolish fathers who don't care. When you go to America, they have wise fathers leading the nation. And that is why foreigners come and they enjoy. When you come to UK, we have wise fathers leading the nation. That is why foreigners like myself, I'm a foreigner. I'm a foreigner. Be free Ghana. I'm enjoying here. My children are enjoying. They enjoy playing piano, swimming, going to ballet classes. They are enjoying. You have no idea. you have no idea. Oh, you have no idea.
Program. As such, government is committed to laying out the path towards attaining that sustainability informed by...
You don't need IMF to come and tell you what to do. When freedom fighters are telling you what to do, when Fix the Country are saying fix the country, we don't need IMF. Anytime we go to IMF, it's as if we don't have brains. It's as if we don't have wisdom, man. But look all over the world. Look all over. You just think about UK. MPs, GHANAFUOR bebrewum. Ministers, GHANAFUOR bebrewum. To even to the extent of having an exchequer. As a Ghanaian. And what I'm trying to tell you is that when you look around as a Ghanaian, everywhere apart from the nation Ghana that we don't perform, when we leave the shores of Ghana and we get the platforms, we do well. We do well. We show our talent. We show our skills. Look at the number of footballers that we were playing at this World Cup. Ghanaians. I saw people playing some. I saw some in Netherlands. I saw some in America. I saw some in UK. Look. Or UK, no, there's no Ghanaian in UK. They did not take him in Ketia. I saw some in other countries, in places, playing with joy for other countries. I'm trying to tell you that, you see, the Ghanaian is capable. But you see, this Ken Ofori and the Kufuado will not make you believe that you are capable. And that is the biggest shame. You see, that is the biggest sin for you not to believe in yourself as a Ghanaian. Thinking that your problem is a superficial creation. No. I was telling you yesterday that what Qatar, the Omowope a desert and oil. Yes, our oil need be in our oil and your desert, yes, yet the wopum. And people that study this kind of oil and gas will tell you oil and wopum ni oil and was so. The quality they will tell you. Yeah, oil need be aside oil, no, yeah, muniama bebre, yeah, gold, yeah, manganese. Yenya lithium. You're finding a friend is saying iron ore. A friend is saying OT region, OT. Another region full of natural resource, OT region. Go to Volta region and see. We have salt. We have stones. We have these kind of stones. iPhones. Volta region. We have basalt rocks in the northern region. We can use it to make a furnace, iron rods. And we go to IMF and we beg and we are proud ourselves negotiating for Bruni to tell you, say, men share pantanopa, men share nikawe, shewe, yewe. That is what we like. That is what we like. And you see, it is something that when you look from the north to south, east to west, it's like the belief in ourselves that we can is so minimal that unless we are being supervised by the white man, that is when you see the Ghanaian perform. If it is not the white man, we don't perform. You see, the other day I was telling you that one of the mistakes that my own grandfather Kwame Nkrumah made was leaving the Ghanaian of thinking that the Ghanaian understood the development of the nation through his eyes or through his lenses. The understanding at that time, no, through the lenses of Kwame Nkrumah. Kwame Nkrumah's mind was far ahead than the Ghanaian. And that is why when he was talking about Akosombo Dam, Akufo-Addo's father were saying that, why should you build Akosombo Dam? A population of less than 6 million. Why go and build Akosombo Dam? We are wasting money. Akufo-Addo's father was the one that said that. Boldly. Today, his sons and daughters are enjoying Akosombo Ghanaian. Because they never had the vision. It's the same way when they come, they talk, yabby, 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 pam, 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 pam. They don't get the job done. Because they will get the Ashantis, the Akans, to come and do yobby, 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 yobby. So you look at Ashanti, we yob, yet Sikako also, share the Nanani or tomb for share the Sikako money. Meanwhile, they live in filth, they live in debt, they live in sicknesses, they live in mosquito areas. They will come and say, oh, two for na enemy. I will going. Oh, two for na would damn quite fun. So, and conform from who, oh, two for na or Switzerland or UK or France or Germany, Nakosha quite power. Because we have allowed the ethnic jingoism to always eat us. And because of that, we don't even challenge our people when we know that they are misleading us. And a typical example is GHANAFUOR, misleading Ghanaians, deceiving Ghanaians with the use of the Bible. Listen.
Sound technical analysis and broad stakeholder engagement. Following the launch and as part of the broader macroeconomic and structural reforms, the IMF and government signed off a staff-level agreement on 13 December 2022 for a US $3 billion extended credit facility. So far, we have all witnessed the gains of the CD over the past week, as well as the attainment of the staff-level agreement in near record time. These are results of our collective efforts. As 1 Samuel 30:19 says, nothing was missing, great or small. We must.
Or say nothing was missing according to 1 Samuel. This man is a big fool. Let me take it back.
Expiration date for the domestic debt exchange to 30th December 2022. To allow for key concerns raised by stakeholders to be accommodated in some form. The launch of the debt exchange program, coupled with the signing of the staff-level agreement with the IMF, have aided our stability efforts and have in particular contributed significantly to the rebound of our currency. While accommodating the inputs of stakeholders, we must do all we can to sustain the gains of these initiatives, keeping in towards attaining debt sustainability, informed by sound technical analysis and broad stakeholder engagement. Following the launch and as part of the broader macroeconomic and structural reforms, the IMF and government signed off a staff-level agreement on 13 December 2022 for a US $3 billion.
So if you don't understand the staff-level agreement that this man is saying, or that staff-level agreement that he's saying, it just basically means, a commitment between Ghana, what you say, a commitment between the finance ministry and the people of Ghana to the IMF. So he's trying to say that Ghana is going to be more committed to a new IMF de bebasi in this. So in Sheshena IMF de bebasi in this, we are going to play our part. So we are committed. You see the foolishness I'm talking about. You see the inferiority complex I'm talking about. That instead say, committee freedom fighters face the country, the opposition, political parties, bringing out. You see, when you are in power as a government, you should listen more to the opposition. You know why? Because you see, your people around you will be more sycophant. They will feed you your ego. They will stupidly tell you that you are doing well, when in fact you are not performing. What you are saying. So where you have to listen to is the opposition. Even though opposition does not like you, they will tell you the true, a friend is saying, state of the economy. Because what they do is they want to come to power. So they will try and make sure everybody will get the true nature of what the system is. what is going on so that Ghanaians will start believing in them so that come election time, we can have hope to vote for the other opposition, the opposition party. So anytime we share opposition for no, we kind of about economy because so kind of Ghanaians will entrust them again. That is politics. You speak the truth, you start getting people to trust you. And into now MPP call opposition. Power, opposition, back to power because people were trusting what they were saying. So we are leader. Don't listen much uncall for. Because uncall for the nsure to apetampe, ensure to apetampe. And today uncall for they will come and tell you, hey, Jawo ya dio, hey, you cook mansi job, yes, share, nanadi and Kenya. They will even play videos and audios for you to listen because they want to feed your ego, because they are sycophants, because that is where their daily bread will come. The more they make your head swollen, that is where you start giving a useless adoye and co-position, you start giving Owusu Bempers and positions because they will feed your ego. But the oppositions are not, the opposition party, majority of them are not there to feed your ego. They will give you the true nature of the economy. And we see where we are now.
Extended credit facility. So far, we have all witnessed the gains of the CD over the past week, as well as the attainment of the staff level agreement in near record time. These are results of our
record time. When you will be with the car, will be metro better to see Kasem ya when you in record time. Just say in Kofu, they be a catch on say Jimmy, you know, oh, a by Beth, woman, a Jimmy, you know, a by Beth. Oh, Jimmy brutal, oh, Jimmy brutal, oh, Jimmy and a brute Jimmy.
Collective efforts. As 1 Samuel 30:19 says, nothing was missing, great or small. We must and we will collectively recover all. Ladies and gentlemen.
What you are now, you know? Say 1 Samuel 13:19. I hope that was the Bible verse. Oh my. What can I say? I'm see ready, Yankopo. I mean, I think maybe perhaps that was not the verse. Our my young T verse.
For US $3 billion facility. So far, we have all witnessed the gains of the CD over the past week, as well as the attainment of the staff level agreement in near record time. These are results of our collective efforts. As 1 Samuel 30:19 says, nothing was missing, great or small. We must and we will collectively recover all. Ladies and gentlemen, in order to recover all, we still have a lot.
So for them, nothing was missing.
The end of the year, in order to gain the full benefit of the debt exchange program. Following the stakeholder engagement, government has agreed to extend the expiration date for the domestic debt exchange to 30th December.
You see where this man is insulting Ghanaians. You see where I am trying to say he should stop using the Bible in vain. He should stop using the Bible to deceive Ghanaians. He should stop kind of yeah. In himself, you're crying for in himself, you're that we are not dying in him. You be a year Christopher dear. Yen now my wouldn't use Bible no and deceive Ghanaians. Misquoting the Bible is not fair on the Ghanaian. 1 Samuel 30:19, NLT, the new translation Bible. Or say nothing was what? Missing. Small or great. Nothing was missing. You see, what Ghanaian does not know is a lot, not only has it gone missing, but people have lost a lot. Lives have been lost. Businesses have collapsed. And yet this man comes and quoting the Bible and telling Ghanaians. You see, it's sad It's sad the way these people are treating the people of Ghana. But you see, they are playing on two things. They are using religion and they are using tribalism to deceive Ghanaians. With a tribalism or ethnic jingoism, they know, say, whatever they will say, they will get majority of the accounts supporting them. Because what they are, no. A MPP, a Santimine, and the MPP by MPP, a can political party. 1966, a woman two a year Kwame Nkrumah free idea, so no. That political party, no, ye for me free a year Asante man. And to send your money in Koya, Ubehuni Senana, Koso, and our yardia, Nana more pia, near mouth foolish titles and fans. And that is what they have studied for years. I've told you they are propagandists. One more the say asam no kreno, you bet daneno they are asam on tro. It is a kind of credit Kwame Nkrumah. They will denigrate you and represent you as a friend is a dictator. But say, oh, political party, nasa wo yen your manasa enya. They will come and present you as somebody who is holier than thou. And that is exactly what Ken Ofori Atta always present himself. He presents himself as if he's clean, so he's always wearing white. But when he leaves the shores of Ghana, he does not wear white. Or USA, and you're in Atadia white no show on share white, United States of America. All manner of colors. And so Ghana, every time be able to share white. Because in Ghana, no, he has presented himself with a particular image. And that image is for you to see him and think, say he's a Christian. Meanwhile, he is the devil. That is who Ken Ofori Atta is. He is the devil. And I'm saying it again, Ken Ofori Atta is a deceiver and is a devil. But not America. Was shot at jeans. Was shiny coat. Was white coat. Or Bagana. No, I bet white. Or person Pentecost in who so was some yankopon because Ghana the sister who shot the fit we your strap of wakume mote. The mindset of the Ghanaian. He plays on the mindset of Ghanaians. He plays on the back of what? Tribal jingoism. He plays on the back of religious deceiving to deceive you people. To an amano share white. No kuti Bible. Or namwano no dinkoma. No akasa. In a very melodious voice, very calm like the lake, very calm and decisive like the lake. Oh, Ken Ofori Atta the wakasaboko. Oh wow, what a man. The kasaboko. Oh, you feeling? Oh, Adrenemo is a package. He's been packaged. You understand me? To say here, Okoto Adriani Boa, who shut the outside of the box. I say, oh wow, Adriani way there. Hey, what a wow, way there. Kotobi na media. Adriani be do because the way I design, I drawn. But reality, they say, Obeto Adriani now baby so na bon. Obeti bi ashe bonum say, now we yafe. That is Ken Ofori Atta. Obon. And that is the gospel truth. And you see a tiny. Me Dr. Ren, me tiny pano, and I seminal Ukrano. Someone walking. And none of me show. And they are trying to say, these be they who present themselves of having the spirit. They come as if that they know us and that they are there for us. But really, are they there for us? Do you know the prices of LPG today? And know the prices of LPG and the premise fuel. A fire phone to me a person momba. And they are quoting Bibles. And we have pastors there. The cum churches and the ubi names and the or buffers and co. I mean, they will also be and co. Because you see, they have studied you. And no, so when it comes to religion, You love religion to the extent that you put religion first and then your country last. And so you see the Ghanaian is thinking about going to heaven, but he's not thinking about who determines the prices of food on the market. Makachire heaven the obeko. Nansa na abeko no. Ubeto aduane wodwom. Prices no eye Akufo-Addo ne Ken Atta. Wo mo hyehyɛ ye bɔne ene ma prices no kɔsoro. Wo mo de hyehyɛ papa ba ye ho beto ye te sɛ de katafo ho atɔ wo mo no. Okɔ kata yɛse akatua a nipa gye ɛwɔ kata ne yɛsakora wom ɛwɔ kata a wɔyɛ kata ni a wɔyɛ national wɔyɛ citizen ne yɛsakora wom ɛyɛ akatua no a ɛnyɛ less than $3,000. And so oil pen over wɔn hwehwɛ mmerɛwafoɔ hwɛ nkokorafoɔ wote kata wopɛ sɛ woware wokɔ kyerɛ wo din sɛ waso aware wo ne abaayewa wei na ɛba bɛware yɛahwɛ mu sɛ ampa aware ne aware korogyin. The government of Qatar ɛma wo sika not less than $10,000 sɛ fa prepare wo ho ne aware. Wonim deɛ ɔmo wɔ oil pɛ wo gold nka ho diamond nka ho bauxite nka ho manganese nka ho wɔn nkootu Bible. And so Ken Atta kooti Bible no a wo quote no po wonte ase because one quote Bible na se an ko ka so won fa yen ko IMF no a wo de ye ko IMF no wa fail e hompo no e so resign. But you see, because he knows say GHANAFUOR ya som Nyankopon ye nwumobrofo no ye gi Nyankopon di na Bible no ne eno no wo mo fa so wo de wia yen until he comes to Ghana wearing white but what the USA was she jeans black was she top black or USA or the coat akese blue black and wo nam krum swag no agene turtleneck no agene na tade no nam krum no yeah what's up yeah yo man hey yo man Ken Atta no but obedu Ghana or no kasa boko to go say GHANAFUOR man no omasia for say chabam no mu filino of abese chabam o mu filino because Ken Atta there o kasa boko and was the bians was white and we quote to Bible in the Ghana ni no o pebusa no say be ma be na o purpose or worry so I want a man who is God fearing. Ken Atta present himself as a God fearing man and until no tumi nya kwan ewia yen na eso be ko page wo kasa kire Ghana ni na Ghana ni say God bless you because Ghana ni the religion edikan and what the Ghana no etwa to ada what the Ghana be dinkan no obehunu so obi te say Ken Atta yes asabonsam and that they have stolen their joy for years. My dear brothers and sisters, if you are a Christian, you have to understand that once upon a time, Satan was in heaven and he was cast from heaven onto the ground. And even when Christ came onto the earth, Satan was still quoting Bible verses to Christ. So do not be surprised when men like Ken Atta quote the Bible. They are only using the Bible to deceive you. Be mawenim dao. And that is why I keep telling you, watch and pray. Watch means that be careful not to be deceived by these people. Pray means that meditate on their words. Find someone who catch out the fakwa dream. Don't be somebody like a yo-yo who toss to and fro anything they say to you. That is not something that you as a person, as a Ghanaian, you need to ask questions. Why is this that Okache and say onko IMF? Oh, yo Christo ni. No one be pacho. No one resign here. Na enade also go to Bible be. Is it that we all have agreed that the Bible is full of contradictions? And because of that, men like Ken Atta uses the Bible to deceive the majority of Ghanaians. He is a deceiver. Anybody that promises you, say me nko ha say, me nfa mo nko ha say, as a leader, na odemoko sa mpempenso no, by this time, a senko no ankasa, respect the Bible that he reads and resign. But you see, they will not do. It's because they understand the politics of deceive, the politics of being a propagandist, to lie their way. Because after all, how many Ghanaians are going to critique what Ken Ofori is saying? How many of our brothers and sisters will take into account the words of Ken Ofori? I have told you, and I'll say it again. These are people without character. These are men without character. And it saddens my heart. You know why? Because you see, all over the world, men are making the impossible for their country, for their children to have a better future, all over the world. And that is why I tell you that if you go to a place when fathers are not loved by their women and children, know that that particular nation is a nation that is doomed. Doomed by the fathers. Because you see, if a man is the head of the home, then men ought to think and lead. So when you come to United Kingdom, men thinks they lead. And I'm talking about the proper English people. Dr. Ren You know why? Because they aim for the future, and that come in future, their sons and daughters are not going to gallivant or globetrot the world begging for sika to feed their people. In Ghana, every year, we go and beg. A budget that we say, yeah, this is our budget. And sana budget ni be this year kobobosia. Papa, what shall war yere womba? Sebi utedue mumma. Untimi nhwa wom. This is okwa ju obisika. Na odi abehwa womba. Na busa won say nipa kro na wokodi sika no. Ono wenye free himfa. Sa nipa kro no oni gold, oni diamond, oni bauxite, oni manganese. Ebedum pempenso bi, yebekọ baabi enya, ana sam pempenso no so ampa yedu. Ene GHANAFUOR kobosia ba yenya bi. Because ye papa no ye so useless that sika na yede ma wo no, o ma say sika ni nyina. Akwaye se kwa wenseni, ana drug addict. Sebi we yi ne free rehab. Na sebi ususu se bi anka ba na one de se wo sachara. Na still no one sachara. Now the sika bia manwa. Instead, so the bebo na brabo papa was sakra efri ne boni imuno. No, the sikane na air to turn no boni. That is how Ghana's finances has become. The Jisikanwa, near their man paying 40 say Kufuado they can Ofori Atta no medi. And then they will come and quote Bible to you. Say we should all suffer. When they were flying the jet, £14,000 an hour with Sewa Bruni, how many of you ladies joined Sewa Bruni on the flight? How many of you join? Okay, say why quality the nenya 14? Say why the Ghana the be a trotro and on the farm. But a more important note, how many of you ladies watching Dr. Ren, or how many of our ladies that do live Facebook videos joined the president when he was flying from Ghana to United Kingdom, and it was costing you and I £14,000 an hour? Today, they have ended up collapsing the country that we so love, and they are telling us and quoting the Bible, giving us 1 Samuel 30:19. And what does 1 Samuel 30:19 say? He says, nothing was missing. Nothing was missing. According to Ken Ofori, you see that disrespect is so much that even when they speak to us, they insult us every day. And when freedom fighters also give back to what, give them exactly what, then people say, these young men and women, they don't respect. They are insulting the elderly. They are insulting the older men. Tell them the only thing count is results. If they give us the needed results, the insult will be minimized, or we will not stop the insults until we see physical gani, doli, seeing Ghana being built and being developed. We will forever insult them and curse them. And definitely they will face their curses on the way. And I'm sure the God of our land will listen to us. Listen to Ken Ofori telling us. 1 Samuel 30:19. He's quoting Bible to us. Now, this is the verse he's quoting onto the Ghanaian. Nothing was missing, according to Ken Ofori. If nothing was missing, why do we go to IMF? Nothing was missing, but Ken Ofori took us to IMF. Nothing was missing, according to Ken Ofori, young or old. He has forgotten that come 2023, Ghanaians that have finished University of Winneba, they are teaching, they've finished uni. We are being told that come 2023, they are not going to gain employment. We are not going to hire them. And Ofori is giving us quotation in 1 Samuel 30:19 that nothing was missing, young or old, boy or girl, plunder or anything else they had taken. Somebody should tell Ken Ofori that a lot has been missing, including lives have been taken away. Look at the banking cleanup exercise. Collapsed Dr. Indum's bank. Today, what do we see? We see tens and thousands of Ghanaians staying at home because of this banking cleanup exercise. There were a lot of Ghanaians that were working at UT Bank. Some of them were my mates. After the collapse of the bank, they had to come back to United Kingdom. These were men, when they were leaving the UK, they promised of not coming back, even though they are British citizens. They promised that Dr. Ren because the Kufad was Sagana. Some that went and they were working already in some of the banks. When the banks were hit, they came back to UK. So if Ken Ofori is quoting such a deceitful verse to make a statement that in all being the finance minister, Ghanaians have not lost anything, that is what he's telling us. He's telling us that since he became the finance minister, everything is going well. But clearly we know that things are not going well. But because they are deceitful people, they will always make us believe that things are going well, when in actual sense, things are not going well. Why don't you admit and ask for forgiveness and resign? This is what a true Christian would do. And you see, Ken Ofori reminds me so well, very, very well, of these Nebuchadnezzars in the Bible. He reminds me so well. And no wonder today we are where we are today, because the Christians that we have, and we believe in them to abide by the words of the Bible, are really the deceivers who deceives their members. And exactly what this man is doing. And so for me, I will say to you, as a nation, as friends and families that we always gather here, I will keep telling you that Ghana indeed is going to be built, and Ghana will be built. I have believed in the Ghanaian. I have believed in the young men and young women of Ghana. I believe in them. But if our destiny is going to be built, then we need to start speaking up. So come on the 7th of January, God willing, 2023, we are doing a big demonstration in the northern region. From the northern region, I'm sure the train will go through Kumasi, go through Western region, go through Cape Coast, and it will end in Greater Accra or maybe Volta region. You as a young man, your future is in the hands of these deceivers who always wear white, claiming to know Christ and dine with Christ, but in their heart of hearts is very pure evil. Let us put political party aside and call for men that leads the nation to do the right thing. Because a time is coming that you and I will not have a space or a place in the land of the foreign. And that time is getting closer. You saw it when the COVID-19 came. Our brothers and sisters that lived in other countries, you saw it. I don't want to mention those countries. You saw those who did not have document to live there. When they got sick or they were ill, it was hard. It was hard for them to go to hospital because they know that when they go to hospital, they will be deported. You live in a country, in your own country, you don't have the freedom to even move around and do things that you so desire. When you travel also, look at what you have to go through. Why don't you and I join the voices that are asking that Ghana needs to be fixed so that we fix our home and be proud of our home, just like the sons and daughters of the Abu Dhabis have done. Today we've seen the World Cup coming to an end. We saw it yesterday. See the magnificent of the stadiums being built. Now go to other places. Go to Algeria. They are building magnificent stadiums. Go to Egypt and see the wonders. But come to Ghana. Oh, the Ghana that we say 70% are Christians. The Ghana that we say that Christ comes from. The Ghana that we say we are building a cathedral for Yeshua Christ. Go there and see. Go ahead there and see how this Christmas is coming. Our phones are being bombarded with calls from genuine people who genuinely need just $1, just $2, $3, £1, £10 to put food on the table on Christmas Day. But they will not get it. They will not get it because life and times are hard for the Ghanaian because of the kind of leaders that we vote for. I have said, and I disagree with people who say that decision making is very tough. No, decision is not, when taking decision is not tough. Living with the consequences is the hardest part of every decision you take. I always say that it's easy to make decision and take decision, but to live with the consequences is the hardest. Today, we have seen voting for the MPP in 2020. You and I have seen the consequences that we are living with. We are living with consequences. Not only is the leaders being disrespectful to us, but they have shown us their true colors. They have shown us that this is the character that they have. They are men who do not believe in you and I. They are people who came to deceive us. But we have seen the light, true freedom fighters. We have seen the light, true fix the country. And we will voice out and speak loud. The other day, they said that come 2022, end of year party, MPP. This time around, I was not invited because they have known clearly that I'm not part of them and I will never be part of them. I'm not going to be a part of this particular political party who came through blood. Many of our brothers were killed at Techiman. They killed just to be in power. They know clearly that Dr. Ren is not going to be part of it. So better they do not even invite Dr. Ren, because even if they invite me like they invited me last year, I never attended because I'm here to speak truth to power. And just like many of our freedom fighters, both in the UK, in Qatar, in Australia, in Canada, in America, in Ghana, in France, in Germany, we will all add our voice. And we will speak truth to power, because enough is enough. Enough of these deceiving political leaders who always come with the Bible and later on they steal us and they go and buy properties for their children to live in UK, in Germany, in France, in USA. You name them. As I speak to you, I told you, majority of these men have brought their wives and kids to come and celebrate Christmas. And that is the truth. That is the truth. As I speak to you now, this whole week, I've got invitation from MPs, their wives and children in the country, MPP, NTC, coming to spend Christmas, coming to eat turkey, enjoy it. What are you eating for Christmas? What merry are you making of this festive season? Because in the end, it would have been nice to have a Ghana that works for all, not just a selected few. Thank you so much. God bless our homeland, Ghana. Make our nation great and strong. Thank you for listening to Dr. Ren. Peace. I'm out. God bless you all.